And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jacorian Bennett has it, and the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial.
Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. And left side here, it's Graham. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
A 5-yard gain on the play. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Las Vegas. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Mustang 19. 79 Broncos.
On first down, Stein. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 33. Up the middle they go. It's Graham. There he goes, right side. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14.
Raiders 35, Broncos 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Broncos. Jalen Hyatt, 61 yards. And the Broncos are back within a score. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 2.
Trap 60, trap 60. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Looking to throw. Stein. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Down the left sideline. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Broncos take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And things are getting good now. We're heating up, tied at 35. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Throwing going on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Seven Pirates.
In motion goes the tight end.
Ready.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He will find his man Chase complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Okay, ready? Dragon 60. 60 Maverick. Ready?
Back to throw. Stein. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 42-yard line, here's a second down and 4. Looking to throw. Stein. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Graham. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
18 Rattler, 8 Riggs. Let go.
To throw on second down. Stein. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Broncos are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Welcome back now to Denver. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Now 2nd and 5. Back to throw. This to Graham on the short pass. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want, and other times the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
19 Lions.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Second and 3. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
They'll set up a throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a short gain here down to the 22. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 9. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Raiders will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Las Vegas.
Up the middle they go. Graham. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Graham. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. This one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
And it's 3rd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1.
Ready.
On 3rd down, Graham. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line.
79 Broncos.
First down, Raiders.
Warrior 70. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And Graham on the ground. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
On 1st and 10, Stein. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Go.
Back to throw. Stein. The connection made. It's Graham.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stein. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Rig alert. Rig alert.
Throwing on 1st down. Stein. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Dragon 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Back to throw again. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Broncos 35.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. This ball intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Raiders are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sides.